Nancy Pelosi the game? Did you know that in 2024, Nancy Pelosi was actually only the third best stock trader in Congress? I don't want to push back on the memes necessarily. I mean, third best for like 50 years is probably number one lifetime career. Like Wayne Gretzky didn't win the Hart Trophy every single year, but still, my goat fell off. Well, she was dealing with some stuff, I think, that we don't need to talk about. She's had a rough couple of years. I'm not trying to defend Nancy Pelosi. The data, she's putting up Bernie Madoff stats against pros, but I'll show you how this goes, okay? Here, get ready. Just pay attention for 45 to 60 seconds. Your target is to get to $1,200 by buying and selling stock. You start with 1,000. So in 5 days, which is the limit that we have to get to this number, we have to add 20% to our bottom line. How do you do that? Well, you start by clicking the start button. Every day, you draw 10 cards from your deck. The market will go up or down based on the cards. Red usually means down, green usually means up, and then the number indicates like how much. So you might look at this. The price is $100. There's two actions you can take. This is the end, I promise. There's two actions you can take. You can trade, which is you saying, I want to buy before the day starts and then sell at the day's end. i.e., I think the market is going to go up enough to justify me getting some action today. The other thing you can do, which is behind my head, is skip. And the skip button means you don't buy, which is something you might do if you think the market's going to go down or maybe be flat. But then also, it gives you an extra token bonus. It gives you 10 extra tokens for skipping, which is something you can use to buy perks and modify your deck. So on day one, market's probably going to be up a couple percent. We skipped to get some free tokens, okay? Price was up 6% today. That's peanuts. We get 10 tokens for skipping and then a little token for our interest and a token for completing a day. At the end of every single day, add 2 cards to your deck. You have to add 1 bad card, 1 good card. We've already made the target. Now, what do you do after you reach the target? My 2 cents after you reach the target, you want to crash the market. Because at the end of every week, your balance gets reset to 1,000. If the price is $143, you can buy 43% less shares, so you make less money as a result. So you want to create a situation, after you make the limit, you want to manipulate the market to crash it so that when the next week starts, you can buy back in. Why would the price matter if it's all percentages? Okay, buddy, you have $1,000. Would you rather buy a stock that costs $100 or $10,000? Don't answer that. You can't buy a stock that costs $10,000. You only have $1,000. Now you're going to write some ignorant shit, fractional shares. First off, we're not talking about Amazon here, okay? This is like, we're trading futures in pork barrels or something like that. Secondly, they don't have that in the game. That person's not real. That person's doing their summer reading for college right now. Okay, give me, I'm going to go full monkey bill. Give me champs and chimps. Bro ruined his deck with the apes and doesn't realize. Okay, TerryB2HQ. I'm going to guess that you've probably seen about 32 minutes of the game. Would you like to bet your chat life on whether or not we get a win? I'll play VIP or a permaban with you. Let's do it. Let's do a money spread right here. I've decided, can I just tell you something? I don't want to back off from this. All I want to say is I audited Terry. Terry is a first-time chatter who has become radicalized in 4 messages. They have 4 lifetime messages in the chat. They're all about this game. So permabanning someone who just got here is not like it's not a fair, it's bad stakes, I guess is what I'm trying to say. I didn't mean to get into a fight. That's how it always happens, Terry. That's how it always happens. And then now you got me perusing, man. Now you got me perusing because you're right. It's very difficult to raise the price of the stock right now, or of the shares. But with a new perk, just trigger a bunch of combos to get market value, bro. Terry vindicated? We'll see, man. That's all I'm gonna say is we'll see. There we go. You trigger the combo, you go down, and then you go all the way up. And then you go all the way up. Where are you at, Terry? Where are you at? Terry? Terry, the press is trying to reach you for comments. The press is saying it's Wednesday of week 4 and NL already beat the demo. Does Terry have PR? Does Terry have a representative who can issue a statement right now? All I said is it was a lot of apes. Okay, this is disingenuous. You said, bro ruined his deck with the apes and doesn't realize LOL. That's from, you're lucky I don't have the +2 extension, Terry. I'm not trying to rake you over the coals, Terry. I'm not trying to rake you over the coals. I'm just reading your message back to you, verbatim. Bro ruined his deck with the apes and doesn't realize LOL. You put an LOL at the end as if I'm something to be mocked. As if I'm a clown to be laughed at. And now you're denying that you wrote the message in the first place, which is interesting. I'm not trying to start beef, Terry. I never said LOL. I never went to you at work and said LOL. I never laughed out loud at your occupation. You laughed out loud at the ability that I have to do my job. And here we are, $658 delicious over the target. Be easy enough to just say, I'm sorry. My guy is simply built different. Okay, that's how Gen Z apologizes. I'll take that. Thank you, Terry. I appreciate that. You've definitely laughed at me at a Costco. That is not true, and I'll take it one step further. I'm issuing a cease and desist because you're committing a libelous act. I would never laugh at someone at Costco. The fact that the business actually runs is incredible. Are you telling me that everything in the fucking store was placed there by a forklift? That's crazy. Do I laugh at Costco customers? No, man. No. I shake my head. The reactions that I have in Costco are the same as the reactions I have when I'm driving. I shake my head. I pound the steering wheel, or in this case, the handle of the cart, and go like, what are you doing? I would never laugh at the workers in a Costco. And you can back me up, and I'll tell you why. I've been recognized 2 times at a Costco. If one of you was the person who recognized me at the Costco, please, was I laughing? I probably had a smile on my face because I got recognized, but... Well, that's the end of the first run here. Pretty good, though. We got the 50-50 win rate! Let's do it! I'm not banning Terry. Terry, don't take this the wrong way, Terry. There's nothing to ban. You have 8 messages in chat. There's no stakes. You just got here today. It wouldn't be right to ban you on day 1. There's no consequences. When you threaten to ban someone who's been around for like 8 years, I mean, like it shouldn't feel like there's consequences, but sometimes people do start to behave different. Okay, we need to have a good day tomorrow, but we can spend tokens on that. Save our tokens today. Oh my God, we have 14 tokens. That's nothing. Give me a bird, man. Terry, don't say anything. And give me a supply shock as well. Terry, don't type, okay? I won't be able to do 2 moves to create a combo. I could do 1 move. I think I'd be better off doing 1 remove. Guys, we just lost. Because this is going to trigger 3 times and the market is going to 0. I mean, we have to try to trade, otherwise we just lose. But I'm pretty sure that we're gonna be at like $40 by the end of today. Restart me. All right, we go again. This is it. This is the rubber match, Terry. This is the rubber match. Do Americans say rubber match? That's what we call a tiebreaker. Deleted cards raise market value. And then we'll take a peek at if we get the bull trap. We use bull trap to delete 2 cards. And the market's going up 18% just off that. Now there is a sick combo waiting to be unleashed here. But I think instead I'm just going to make sure we get 2 deletions. And I'll probably save the rest of my tokens. This is still a big update. Because every time we delete a card, we get plus 9%. We're going to delete 2 cards. That's plus 18%, and we're mostly green. We trade. How do you feel about that, Terry? How do you feel about that? Why is Terry public enemy #1? They didn't really do anything. It's not their fault. I invested money into the stock market once, summer 2021, big mistake. All right, now if you want to feel bad about it, look at your stocks in fall 2022. You want to feel even worse about it? Open up the same stocks that you sold at a loss now. That's gotta sting. Because I'm not trying to say I'm built different, but if you ride out that 2022, 2023 bear market, things were good for a while. And then they got really bad for like a month. And then they got like, it doesn't really make sense, but it's good again. But I think everybody's kind of like looking around at each other going like, is this thing on? Is this working? Like, not complaining necessarily, but more like, did you reverse the polarity on this thing? What's going on? Terry, can I get a gut check? Yeah, I think that's a good idea. Terry, how are you feeling about the deck right now? Are you still here? /user Terry. Can I get an odds check, Terry, on how you feel about how we're doing? 10:31. It's 10:32. Okay, you gave a message a minute ago. I'll give you some more time. /user Terry. TerryB2HQ. Okay, well, you're coming up with, you know what? I trust you to say that we're goated right now. Well, oh my God, let me see what this says, man. The message starts with, well, considering. Well, considering you're at the helm, my sources are telling me you simply cannot lose. Nah, man, the glazing is crazy, but I'm living for it. I'm living for it. We can make it, man. Oh, shit. It's a horrific draw. You gotta go. You can stay in position 1. You gotta go. I'll spend all the tokens I have to spend. You obviously have to go. What the fuck, man? You can go. You can go. What the fuck, dude? You gotta go. Oh my God. Minus 8%. It's my last spend. You gotta go. Another investor. Guys, I don't know if we make it. We got no combos. Terry, don't do this to me. %. Oh my God. Oh my God. In hindsight, I got a little greedy. But we crashed the market like crazy. We crashed it like crazy. If we had one more day, we probably would have become the richest man in the world. What is it? My libido's gone berserk. I don't wanna go to work. I don't want nothing to eat. Driving up and down the street, but only 2 weeks ago. 2, 3, you said you'd never leave me. 2, 3, 4, but here I am alone. 1, 2, then in this world of reckless happenstance, why do good things have to go away? 2, 3, and leave you with nothing. 2, 3, 4, and she left me with nothing. If you know the words, sing along. I got a strength to lose. You ever listen to Prozac, man? That was a song, dude.